All right, go ahead.
Great. Your first 4 games without Taz, you had 5 touchdown passes. In the last 2, you have 7. Obviously, it's helped you, but in what ways has it opened up everything you guys do offensively having Taz going?
Yeah, it's just nice to have him out there. He's he's a heck of a player. I saw that tonight. He's just, like you said, he helps the guys around him. It really wasn't as much, as a showcase tonight, because he was the one that really had the big game. But last game was a testament to that. Just having guys open, and he's unselfish. He's tough to bring down. That's one of the best things that about him that people haven't seen. Even though he's kind of a leaner guy, he's tough to tackle. Y'all saw that, and just confident. It's a confidence booster. You have him rolling out there, and he's seeing his smile out there on the field. It's fun. It's good times.
What was the primary adjustment you guys made offensively at halftime?
They bring up some different blitz looks. Just seeing them and know what they were doing. Maye did a good job kind of mixing it up. And it started just to man us, and Common in cover 4 with the Tez post, and he made a nice catch. I threw it a little bit, and then after that, the defense is the main thing. I think that was the main adjustment. They shut them down the second half, had some big stops, had some turnovers. We didn't capitalize on one of the turnovers, and on the second one, we got a little bit lucky after the holding call. I think it was a 3rd and 20 or third and long at least. After that, and just showed out and made plays when it matters. I think I was a little bit off with some throws tonight. I was feeling unbelievable warm-ups, so sometimes it's one of those things that happens. But I'm glad to come out with a win. Shout out to the crowd out there tonight. It was a night game, and it felt like we were bumping there indeed.
The drive at the end of the first half, I think 70 out of 75 yards were on the ground. How much, if any, did that open things up to the passing game in the second half?
Yeah, oh yeah. Coach Lindsey came in at halftime and said, we're going to need to run the football, and we're running it well. And I feel like we were kind of looking to throw it in the air sometimes, and it's tough to bring down 28. He's a we call him Hammerhead. He'll go in there and he'll run you over, and he's breaking tackles better than he did last year. He's got to see him better. Sometimes I get on a little bit, he'll be down the sideline, and sometimes out of peripheral, he doesn't really see the guys, and they'll give him a good pop. I think he's maybe one time tonight, I think number 20, got him up maybe on one of the first few carries, but heck of a player. He did, in the passing game too, 28 and 24 British, and then do a great job, and they do a good job of keeping those guys rotating.
The ability to run the ball in the first half, did that kind of open things up to the passing game, in the second half?
Yeah, I think, we wanted to not stay married to anything, but try to find a balance, and I think it definitely did. They were forced to play man on us. They were having, we were in 7 boxes. I was running into 7 boxes, and then you don't want to do that in football when you only got 6 up there blocking. I think we were still getting yards and moving the chains. So I think I could have done some better job checking some plays and making some better decisions. But at the end of the day, 28 was making a miss.
Drake, what's the locker room like after a game like that, where Max said you guys didn't play your best, but you still won?
Yeah, just one of those things where just find ways to win. Just a testament to this team. Coach Porter, we gave him the game balls. Mom passed away this week, and just Coach Porter, he showed up every day. It just shows kind of this team. He showed up and worked, and when things go on, when Ted's ineligible, when Kobe goes down, we're going down. People just keep stepping up, making plays. Forgetting about their personal life and worrying about this team and getting to where we want to go. So I think we got a good chance. We got a great football team, and excited for what's to come.
Drake, you talked a lot about the offseason, how you built that connection with the transfer wide receiver, specifically Tez. What was kind of your first initial reaction or moment with him, whether it was in the winter when he came in or over the summer, that you kind of realized he could be a special piece in this offense?
Yeah, I think one of the first few plays in spring practice, I think I hit him on a go route for a touchdown, and I think as quarterbacks we kind of said he's going to be some trouble for some people, and saw that tonight. 3 touchdowns, and I think I should have found a way to target him some more. He's making plays all night. I think I missed him on a drop out, and then other than that, he's a ball player. Whether it's basketball, football, whatever it is. He brought us in on Thursday. He said, Drake, you want some film? And we got pretty much all the receivers together in the receiver room, and just me in there with the guys. And really him, he was the one asking to go in there and watch some extra film, and just testament to the guy he is, and how much he wants to win.
Drake, you seem to kind of get into a groove, probably in that second half. I know you talked a little bit about how the run game opened things up, but in that Miami secondary, was there anything in particular they were kind of doing early on in that game, and just kind of how did you kind of observe that and bring that into the second half?
Yeah, they were mixing it up. We knew that 2 by 2 they were going to play their quarters look. Sometimes they'll they'll cover 2 to the boundary. But we got 3 by 1, moving tight end around there. They're manning us up, and I think I did a better job of giving our guys a chance with some man routes. I missed John Cook on a wheel route with the end pull, with the end peeled on him. Nate, I threw him 2 fade and didn't give him a chance. So just little things where they heating us up a little bit, and they did a good job. But testament to the guys up front for battling their butts off and being able to run the football. I'm not sure how much we ran for. How much did Big O run for?
197.
Yes, 200. I think could have ran for more if we gave him the rock more. So those guys, that last run, up the middle where Big O, he was mad. He said he got hawked. That's what we always joke about him for getting caught. But I think Corey and those guys make huge blocks and just kind of have some things coming together, and it was fun out there.
Drake, you got hit a lot in the first half. How do you stay composed taking those big hits? Yeah, how do you stay composed?
I think one of the big things was that in that first half, I think the fumble in the end zone, that was a heads-up play by Kamara to catch that and get out of the end zone. That was a huge play for us. And just after you get hit, they brought a free safety. They brought Cam once from the free safety and a zero-looking guy. And then that cover zero stuff. It's going to make them pay when they blitz. That's the big thing. When they're blitzing, there's not as many people in coverage, so just try to hit them where it hurts. And I told Sid and Sid, got hurt after that fumble. I told him in the locker room, they're going to have to drag us off this field. We're not coming out. So that's just mentality. And get up. I'm a big dude. I kind of look skinny, but I've taken some hits growing up. I'm sure Luke and Cole probably hit me harder in the backyard than some of those hits with pads on. So.
Greg, you talk about Tez's smile. Tonight, like when did you see that?
Yeah, he's all smiles. Yeah, no doubt. Especially after he scores, he's smiling. But when Jonah just on the sideline, he keeps it real light. He's not really. You can tell he's locked in, but he'll say some stuff just out of the ordinary. Just checking in on me and just regular good old friend to friend talk and teammate to teammate. It's not all locked in, and he's just got that personality, just lights up the room. And Nate's got that a little bit too. Me and Nate, we got a lot of laughs, so it's fun out there.
Even with Max saying there's so much that you guys can clean up from tonight, didn't play your best game tonight, you're up 3 touchdowns against that group in the fourth quarter. So how much better can you guys get?
Yeah, like I said, I think offensively from the first half standpoint, we weren't clicking on all cylinders, and it's a testament to us to keep going, keep playing, and that defense, the shutout in the second half, and late at the end of the game, I'm sure the defense will look back at the film and say we can't give up in that situation when they're throwing it, they're go for a fourth down and stuff. So we got a lot of things to clean up. I think that 2-minute drill at the end of the first half was huge for us to go 3 and out, and they would cover zero on us, and I got to find a way to make a play. So that was huge, and ended up leading a field goal for them. So the momentum kind of changed, and you kind of felt like you didn't really know what was coming out at halftime, and we had a big statement, a big post to Tez, kind of felt like opened up the can of worms.
With that,
Got time for last one.
do you have a feel though for how much better you guys can actually get? Are you when you're in the grind of the season, you just don't really think so much that far ahead? It's just week to week.
Yeah.
But do you sense that there's a sizable margin still for you guys?
100%. I think the sky's the limit in this group. When I feel like any team can say that out there. When they're all playing on all cylinders, and that's the thing about college football. When you handle adversity, when things aren't going well, how are you going to respond? Because it's hard for teams to go out there every week and play perfect. You don't see that. I think Coach Brown in the locker room said Pitt beat Louisville. Is that right? Yeah. So it's bringing it every week. You're not going to be perfect. And I think I was testament tonight to just finding ways to win. And I think clock management was huge. We got to get some first downs. We're running it. We still got to be able to run the ball. But at the end of the day, great win to go Hills.